The old man gazed upon the ocean. His sight had begun to fade, but in his mind he could still picture the terrible price these brave men had paid. They were all young and full of vigor when the landing boats came ashore and they scrambled onto the beach to try and end the war. Men were dying all around him. He took a bullet in his side. But they were called to push onward, and he sloshed on through the tide. Sheer cliffs now stood before him. German guns rained down from on high. Hand over hand they climbed upward, praying to God that they would not die. At the top, they overran the enemy, and D-Day had been won. And they all stopped to think about what together they had done. But now his youth was behind him, just memories left alive in his mind. His legs were bent and crippled, but one last ounce of courage he would find. He pushed himself up from his wheelchair, standing tall against the wind, and his hand formed one last salute with an arm he could barely bend. He said a prayer for those who gave their lives on that faithful day in June, and in the distance he could hear a bugler's taps, a sorrowful sounding tune. He knew he'd never be back there again, but gave thanks that he'd been able to see the glistening crosses that marked the graves of the brave men of Normandy.